So, for the bonus on my DVD walkthrough, I'm going to be talking about the talent files for the director and the main actors. So we got Britt Allcroft, the director of the movie, in which she began writing for magazines at age 15 and for television and radio 2 years after. 2 years later, she was on the CTV series Mothers by Daughters. She created Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Shine Time Station, and Mumphy. I have no idea what Mumphy is, but that's something I don't really want to know. And for filmography, she of course worked on Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Now for Peter Fonda, he was Grandpa Burnett Stone. He was born on February 23rd, 1939 in New York, New York. His screen debut was on Tammy and the Doctor in 1963. He had an Oscar nominee for Best Screenplay Easy Rider from 1969. The Best Actor in Ulee's Gold in 1987. He won a Golden Globes Award for Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture Drama, which was, of course, again, Ulee's Gold. A Best Performance by an Actor in a Miniseries or a Motion Picture made for TV, Passion of Ayn Rand. I have no idea how to pronounce that first name. In 1999, he was nominated for He was nominated for an Emmy in Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Miniseries or a Movie, Passion of Ayn Rand. Again, he was also the director of The Hired Hand from 1971. And Idaho Transfer in 1974, and Wanda, Nevada in 1979. Sorry, my hand is in the way. So for his filmography, he was in The Wild Angels in 1966, The Trip in 1967, The Spirits of the Dead in 1968, Easy Rider a year later, The Hired Hand 2 years later, Two People another 2 years later, Dirty Mary Crazy Larry a year later, Future World 2 years later, another year later was in Outlaw Blues, about another 2 years later was in, of course, Wanda, Nevada. He was also in Nadja, Escape from L.A., Ulee's Gold, The Limey, and of course, Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Alright, so now we're going to move on to Alec Baldwin, who was Mr. Conductor. He was born on April 3rd, 1958 in Massapequa, New York. His screen debut was in Forever Lulu from 1987. He was in the TV series The Doctors from 1980 to 1982, in Cutter to Houston in 1983, Knots Landing from 1984 to 1985. He was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Performance by an Actor in a Miniseries or a Motion Picture made for TV, for A Streetcar Named Desire in 1995. He was nominated for another. He was nominated for an Emmy in Outstanding Lead Actor in a Miniseries or Special, in of course, A Streetcar Named Desire again. And for his filmography, he was in Working Girl, Beetlejuice, The Hunt for Red October, The Marrying Man, Glengarry Glen Ross, Mollis, or I'm just gonna call it Mols. The Getaway, The Shadow, The Juror, Heaven's Prisoners, Ghosts of Mississippi, The Edge, Mercury Rising, of course, Thomas and the Magic Railroad, and Pearl Harbor. Now for Mara Wilson, who was Lady in the movie. She was born on July 24th, 1987. Her screen debut was on Mrs. Doubtfire in 1983. And again, the same year, she was in the TV series Melrose Place. She was nominated for a Young Star Award for Best Performance by a Young Actress in a Comedy Film, Matilda, from 1986. Of course, she was in Mrs. Doubtfire, The Miracle on 34th Street, of course, Matilda, A Special Wish, New Kid on the Block, and, of course, Thomas and the Magic Railroad. And, well, I guess that's pretty much it. So, thank you guys for watching this bonus feature on my DVD walkthrough, and we'll see you next time. Bye!